Hello students, a very warm welcome to Adhyapan Academy once again. Today we are going to solve a very important problem from 10th class mathematics, that is part 1, chapter 1, linear equations in two variables. We are going to solve the problem from practice set number 1.1 in chapter 1, and the problem is the second problem where there are two equations given, x plus 7y equal to 10, and the second equation is 3x minus 2y equal to 7. We have to find the values of x and y here. Okay, but before solving the equations, let us see what are linear equations in two variables, right? So linear equation in two variables means an equation which contains two variables in it, that is a or b or x or y or m and n, whatever the name you want to give. These are two variables. So there are two variables in the equation. Variables means variables can take any number, right? Variable can be any number, and constant means the number is constant, it cannot change. Okay, so two variables, and degree of each term containing variable is 1, which means if I have the equation ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then the degree of the first term ax is nothing but x raised to 1. You have to see the degree of variable. Okay, degree of variable. Okay, so x raised to 1, so degree is 1, and another variable is y here, so degree of y is also 1, right? So such equations where there are two variables and degree of each variable is 1, such equations are called as linear equations in two variables. And if we write an equation, such an equation, then a, b and c are the real numbers in this equation, whereas x and y are variables, and a and b cannot be 0 at the same time, right? For example, 3x minus 4y plus 12 equal to 0 is a linear equation in two variables. Is a linear equation in two variables, because you can see the degree of x is 1, the degree of y is also 1, because x is x to the power 1 and y is y to the power 1, right? 3, 4 and 12 are nothing but they are real numbers or constants. You can say they are constants, right? So if I write two such equations, this is only one equation. If I write two such equations, then two equations which are linear and containing two variables, that is two linear equation in two variables, are called as simultaneous equations. So simultaneous equation means, I will give you an example. So the question that we are able to see here, these are the simultaneous equations actually, which means there are two equations here. One equation is x plus 7y equal to 10, which is a linear equation in two variables x and y, right? And again 3x minus 2y is equal to 7 is again a linear equation in two variables again. It is again a linear equation in two variables. So these are two equations, that's why these are called as simultaneous equations, right? Now any simultaneous equation can be solved to find the values of x and y. So solution of the simultaneous equation is nothing but the values of x and y which satisfy both the equations. Understand this very well. We are going to find the values of x and y such that the values of x and y should satisfy both the equations. So let us say that x plus 7y equal to 10 is equation number 1, and 3x minus 2y equal to 7 is equation number 2, right? Now understand that we are going to solve this equation now and find the values of x and y by a method called as method of elimination. What is method of elimination? It is nothing but we have to eliminate one of the terms containing the variables. That is, either you eliminate y or you eliminate the term containing x. Elimination means make it 0, either by adding or subtracting, right? Now understand that here you can see plus 7y. So the y term is positive in the first equation, but the y term is negative in the second equation. So it will be very easy for us to eliminate y because one term is positive and the other term is negative. But to eliminate the y term, both terms should be equal. Understand it. Both y terms should be equal. If this is +7, this should also be -7 to eliminate. But I cannot make this as -7 now. Are you getting me? Right. So what I will do is that I will multiply 2 and 7, which is I will take the LCM of this y term, 2, 7. 2 7 is 14. So I will make the y term as 14 in the first equation, and I will also make the y term as 14 in the second equation. Okay. Now understand that to make the y term in the first equation to be 14, I have to multiply y 7y by 2. But it is not allowed because this is an equation. Equation means it is containing equality term, right? We have two sides to the equation. One is left hand side and the other is right hand side. Left hand side is x plus 7y, right hand side is 10. I cannot just multiply 2 to only 7y. I cannot just multiply a number to only one term. If I want to multiply the number, I will multiply the number to the whole equation. That is, I will multiply the number to the left hand side and also to the right hand side. So to make this y term 14, that is, this is plus 7. So to make this 14, I will multiply the whole equation number 1 by 2. So that y becomes 14. Right. And to make this y 14, that is the equation number 2, which contains -2, I want to make this as -14. So that plus 14 and -14 will become 0. Right. To make this -14, I need to multiply the second equation by 7. Understand it. So first equation multiply by 2 and second equation multiply by 7. That will actually eliminate the term y. Okay. So I have written here to eliminate y from equation, multiply both sides of equation number 1 by 2 and both sides of equation number 2 by 7. Both sides means the LHS as well as the RHS, the left hand side and the right hand side, because there is an equality term in between. So the left side of the equal part or the left side of the equality sign is called as LHS and the right side of the equality sign is called as RHS, right? So we have to multiply both the LHS and RHS together by 2. So what will happen? Let us see. So I have to multiply x plus 7y. Okay. Multiply this by 2, the whole bracket is equal to, I have to multiply the RHS also. So 10 into 2, which means equation 1 should be completely multiplied by 2. Right. Now this will give me a result of 2 multiplied by x. So 2 should be multiplied to the whole bracket. So first multiply this 2 with x. So that will become 2x. So 2x plus multiply this 2 with 7. So this will become 14y. 2 7s is 14. 14y. So let us write it as 14y. Right. Is equal to 10 into 2 is 20. So equation 1 will become 2x plus 14y equal to 20. Now let us multiply equation 2 by 7. So if I multiply equation 2 by 7, see here, 7 into 3 will be 21. So let us write here directly 21x, right, minus 2 into 7 is 14y, 14y equal to 7 into 7 is 49. Right. So it is very simple now. I have multiplied equation number 1 by 2 and multiplied equation number 2 by 7. The equations are looking somewhat like this. Now let us add these equations together. Let us add them together. Okay. Now if I want to add them together, understand that if I add them, one is plus 14y and the other is minus 14y. So plus 14y and minus 14y will get cancelled. Here there will be a plus sign. Understand it. Plus sign means adding them. Plus this plus will get multiplied with minus here. Plus into minus will be minus only. So this will remain minus. And plus into plus here will be plus. Because the sign of 49 is plus, it will remain plus. Right? So I'm adding them. Plus 14y and minus 14y will be 0. What will be 21 plus 2? It will be 23x. is equal to, what will be 20 plus 49? 20 plus 49 will be equal to 69. Understand it very well that 14y plus 14y and minus 14y will be 0. So y term will not be there. Only x term will remain. Now, can we solve for x? Yes. The answer is yes. It's very simple. X is equal to 69 divided by 23. That is nothing but 23 into 3 is 69. Right? So you can find out what is 69 divided by 23. It is 3. So value of x is 3 now. Value of x is 3. So we have found the value of x is 3. So we will write here. So our answer is that, what is the value of x? So x will be equal to 3. But the solution is not yet over, because we have to find the value of y also. Right? To find the value of y, we can either eliminate x or put the value of x in equation number 1 or 2. Anywhere in this equation number 1, the original equation. Okay, take the original equation always. So these are the original equations, and whatever equations we have written here, these are the changed equations from the original ones, because we have done some multiplication and eliminated the term y there. But if you want to put the value, you put the value in the original equations, that is either in 1 or 2. Okay, so let us do it. Put x equal to 3 in equation number 1. So put x equal to 3 in equation 1. Right? If I put x equal to 3 in equation 1, what will happen? It will be, what is equation number 1? Equation number 1 is here. See, x plus 7y equal to 10. So here I have to put x equal to 3. So equation number 1 will become 3 plus 7y equal to 10. Right? So what will be 7y equal to? Okay. So we have to subtract 3 from LHS and subtract 3 from RHS, right? To keep 7y to this side, what we have to do? Subtract 3 from LHS and subtract 3 from RHS. So we will do that. I'll go step by step. So don't worry. You will understand it very well. 3 plus 7y minus 3 is equal to 10 minus 3. Okay. 3 plus 7y minus 3 is equal to 10 minus 3. Right? Now this equation will become somewhat like this. 7y, only 7y will remain here, because 3 minus 3 is 0, is equal to 7. 10 minus 3 is 7. So therefore, further, what is y? Y will be equal to 7 divided by 7. Divide by 7 on both the sides. Right? So you will get y will be equal to 1. Okay. So let us make it step by step. Y is equal to 7 divided by 7 is the next step, and y is equal to 1 will be the next step. Right? So this is the solution. Y, the value of y will be 1. What is the value of x? 3. So at the end, you have to write the solution. Solution is, you have to write the solution in this way. X comma y is equal to, into bracket, you have to write value of x is 3, value of y is 1. Okay. But before writing the solution, check whether both x and y satisfy both the equations or not. So let us check. Put x equal to 3 and y equal to y equal to 1 in the first equation. So put x equal to 3 here. 3 plus 7 into 1 is 7. What is 3 plus 7? It should be 10. So 3 and 1 will satisfy equation number 1. Let us see if they satisfy equation number 2 or not. So value of x is 3. So 3 into 3 is 9. And value of y is 1. So minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. So 9 minus 2 is 7. Yes, the answer is 7 here. So understand that the value of x and y satisfy both the equations. It is very, very important to understand that if you find the values of x and y, the values of x and y are the solution to the simultaneous equations, which must satisfy both the equations. Okay, clear with the concept? So here the answer for the problem is, solution is x comma y is equal to 3 comma 1. So your practice test 1.1 Okay. Problem set number 2, where you are given two equations. The solution to this equation is x equal to 3 and y equal to 1. X equal to 3 and y equal to 1. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Let us continue again.